As Michigan deals with the uncertainty over abortion care, Governor Gretchen Whitmer and the state health department are now highlighting some Michiganders how they can get other low and no cost reproductive care at the state's 92 Title X clinics, a service the department says is critically important for better health outcomes. They offer services like family planning, preventive care, and critical reproductive care like STD and cancer screenings. An official with State Health Department's Division of Maternal and Infant Health says there are people who use those services exclusively as a low-cost way to get the health care they need. Title X was created in the 70s to provide comprehensive and confidential reproductive care for everyone, a service low-income Americans disproportionately do not have access to. There are 11 of these clinics within 50 miles of Lansing. The two closest to downtown are housed within the County Health Department building on Cedar Street and Planned Parenthood of Michigan on Clippard Street. State health clinics do not provide abortions due to federal law banning tax dollars from funding abortions. We have more information on this story on Fox47News.com. A new Omicron subvariant is threatening a fresh wave of COVID-19 infections all across the country. Right here in Michigan, doctors say the BA.5 strain is expected to become dominant by the end of this month. Last week, about 54% of cases in the country, Michigan included, were BA.5. It's reported to have similar symptoms to other variants, but it's milder. However, health officials are saying that scratchy throats and hoarse voices are common symptoms. The new variant is increasing hospitalizations all across the state, but ICU admissions are low. He says kids and those over 70 years old are most at risk, with new COVID infections surging all across the country. The CDC is once again suggesting that people start wearing face masks. Officials also say that the pandemic is not going away anytime soon. The best prevention tools are still the same: mask up and socially distance whenever possible, and people are being urged to stay up to date with their COVID-19 vaccines. The city of Jackson is installing 62 LED lights all along the MLK Equality Trail from West Prospect Street to Weatherwax Drive. Once completed, the entire trail will have some lighting. The work will start at the Prospect Street end of the trail. People can continue to use that trail, but there might be some small closures to crews so that crews can work safely. The project is partially funded by a grant program from the state DNR department. The city recently secured $300,000 in state funding to help replace a portion of the trail. Jackson is using a combination of state and federal dollars to replace the entire rail, which is set to cost a little over $1 million. Now, crews are expected to have all the lights installed sometime in October.